Good morning. So my sleep schedule has been completely screwed the past few days. I've been waking up really late even though I'm going to bed at a normal time. I don't know if that's indicative of a bigger problem, potentially. However, I really want to get back into a routine of going to bed at a good time and then waking up earlier. One of my primary goals is to go on at least a 30-minute walk when I wake up. I feel like it just puts me in a good mood, puts me in a productive state of mind. And I live in Florida and it is very hot very quickly in the mornings. So my most ideal situation is to be up before the sun. So since my sleep schedule has been kind of out of whack the past few days, I told Logan to wake me up before he went to work this morning, which was at 4 a.m. I think for this week I'm gonna wake up at 5 or 6. I haven't really decided yet, we'll see. Obviously you can tell by the title of this video what I went with, but I figured I could just wake up super early even though I didn't go to bed until midnight maybe last night, so I can reset and be tired tonight and then hopefully wake up at an ideal time tomorrow. Anyway, it's currently 6:20. I've been up since 4. I was going to go on a walk this morning. However, it was literally the worst thunderstorm I have seen in a while. So that didn't happen yet. I'm still planning on going on a walk. It's looking a little bit better, but it has not stopped raining and I don't really want to go out until there's no more precipitation. I just watched the new episode of Big Brother and I'm going to sit and watch some YouTube videos now and plan out my social media for the week. I would have done that normally yesterday, just didn't happen. I can really tell that I've had a lack of sleep this morning because I keep going to do things and then completely forgetting what I was about to do. This should be fun. My ultimate goal is not to take a nap today. If I do, if I really just can't stay awake, I need it to only be an hour. I have a great tendency to wake up at a good time, even 7, and then completely knock out at noon for some reason and sleep until 3 or 4, which is not good for my brain because then I end up going to sleep really late at night. Anyway, I have just been rambling for the past 5 minutes about literally whatever, doesn't matter. I'm gonna sit here, work on planning my social media and content for the week. I might check my emails too. Usually I do that with my planning, but I don't know. And then hopefully by then it clears up enough so that I can go outside and go on my walk. And then we can come inside and get ready for the day. I literally just sat down, filmed 30 seconds of video saying I'm ready to go, I'm gonna go outside. The rain finally let up and I literally just heard the biggest boom of thunder and lightning in the world. So guess I'm not doing that anytime soon. It's supposed to rain all day. We do have a gym in our apartment complex. I don't want to, there's only 3 treadmills and I don't want to go and then walk in there and all of the treadmills are taken and then walk out. That's so awkward. I guess I'm just gonna sit here and continue doing little bits of work, I guess. TBD. Will update when I have more information. Welcome to my floor. I don't know why, I'm just putting off planning. For some reason, my normal routine is so out of whack right now because I always walk pretty much first thing when I get up and then I get ready and then I plan. However, I do need to refill all of my supplements for the week. So I figured I'd do a little supplement tour of what I take because it's kind of a lot. Starting off, this is my case. It's so cute. I was having such an issue with actually taking my supplements because I had literally the ugliest container for them. I don't know if I can say the P word on here, so I'm not gonna say it. But I had literally the ugliest container and so I hated leaving it out, which then, object permanence, I could never remember to take them. So I made myself get a cute one. It's gold on the bottom and then it's pink. It's from Dosey. The inside is so pretty. It's got the days of the week. And then, oh, dirty, hello. But a mirror, which, what's the mirror for? I don't know. But it is kind of nice. It's like a compact mirror. Anyway, starting off, fiber. I don't eat enough fiber through foods. I know that's technically speaking a problem. We're gonna get it in one way or another. And unfortunately, this is the way. So many people are protein maxing right now. No, you need to fiber max. Colon cancer is on the rise, guys. Get your fiber in. Next off, I take a prenatal. Not for the reasons you would generally take a prenatal. And fun fact, actually, I had a very severe vitamin D deficiency a couple years ago and my doctor told me to take prenatal. Next, I take maca root. I've been taking maca root for a while. When I first started taking maca root, I read 4 books in the span of 2 weeks. It was kind of crazy. Sir, 3? Are you I have another bottle, but the serving size is so different on this one. Okay, I'm a little freaked about what this is gonna do. I think I'm gonna take one a day to start off because the dosage is so much higher on the second one that I got. And lastly, I take a probiotic. That's always good for you. One day I opened my case and Logan looked at me like I was crazy. He's like, that's what you take every day? I was like, yeah, why do you think I never want to take them? Because literally, if I don't take the prenatal, like my hair starts falling out because I think I have like an absorption issue or something because I'm literally outside all the time. Since moving near the beach, it's easier for me to be outside. Also, I'm not allergic to everything. I don't take Allegra every day anymore. I used to be religious about my allergy medicine. Every day I had to take one because I am just so allergic to whatever is in Colorado. I don't know. But since moving here, that's not been a problem and it has been such a blessing. I don't sneeze all the time. The only thing that really gets me is dust, and I'm very diligent about keeping my home clean and free of dust. But yeah, that is done. I'm just gonna continue to work. I'm like halfway through my social media planning, which like, I'm trying to switch it up. Like I don't want to plan the same thing all the time. I did a lot of outfit videos last week. I feel like I want to do more. Like more than that. I don't want to just, you know, set up my phone and dance in front of a camera for 5 seconds and call it good. Like that's not fulfilling to me, even though I love fashion and that is like my niche. Also, do you pronounce it niche or niche? I think niche makes the most sense, but who knows? I'm just a big yapper today. Anyway, I'm gonna continue on with my productivity and I will update in the future. Okay, I'm back at ya. My hair is now in a ponytail. The rain finally let up. I haven't heard thunder or lightning in a while, so I'm gonna go now. And I'm gonna get this over with before it gets stormy again. I do see a little bit of light peeking through the clouds, so that's giving me hope. So I'm gonna go before it gets either too hot or too stormy again. It is 8:31 and I just got back from my walk. I only did about 30 minutes today. I just wasn't feeling it. The whole thing with getting outside and like being active and working out is that it's not necessarily hard for me. It's just there's always a mental block. I think I really have some executive function issues because I just can never seem to get myself to be consistent with anything ever. The planning videos that I post on TikTok every day are actually the first consistent thing I think I've ever done. About a month and a half now that I've been posting those, and I honestly can't even believe that I've managed to do that. So I'm really hoping and trying to make at least going on a walk every day something consistent in my life. The goal is to get to a spot where I'm running at least a couple times a week. I want to be a fit person. I want to be an active person. And I know that I can't overdo it at the beginning. Like I was talking about my supplements earlier, I feel like kind of a Shelby human. I kind of feel like, you know, a gust of wind will come over and just blow me away. Like I sleep so much and I'm tired a lot and I don't keep my habits. And I'm really trying to just change all of that. If you don't know, I'm doing a personal curriculum. I learned it from this one lady on TikTok. She was talking about making a personal curriculum for yourself because it's good to learn and, you know, keep using your brain and building neuroplasticity. And I was like, yeah, I really want to do that. Because I always tell my friends that I'm always craving a homework assignment. Like I always want to do homework. And all of my friends, well, a couple of my friends, they're in college, or were in college actually, everyone graduated at this point, but they're like, damn, you can do my homework? And they all think I'm crazy. But I haven't done formal schooling in 2 years. Just kind of missing it. Anyway, I was doing the personal curriculum and I'm taking this course online. Basically, it was talking about the concept of, it's called opposite signal strategy. And every time I go on my walk, I think about that because I will, you know, hit 30 minutes and I'm like, hey, I'm done, I can go home. And that's what I really want to do right now. But I could totally walk, you know, one more loop. And I do that every time. And I feel like eventually it will build some sort of discipline in my brain. One of the habits I set for myself this week is to stretch every day. I'm a giant, I'm 6 feet tall. So I'm already not a very flexible person, but I want to stretch because it's good for you. And I know that it will become very important later on in life. So I'm trying to start that now. So I just did that when I got back. And now all I have left is to shower and then plan. And then I will be on with my day. Okay, I'm all showered. Here is, hold on, the outfit of the day. Got this cute little lace bralette from Aerie. I've had this for literally 6 years maybe. And then this top I thrifted. It's very loose. And then my shorts are from my brand from like 2 years ago. I still have to do all of my skincare and fix my hair. It's looking a little cuckoo right now. Good morning from my floor. So if you can't tell by the lighting, it's currently 9:20. I was up at 6 this morning and made the mistake of sitting down. And my body decided that I was just not ready to get up. I had a dream that I was on like a school field trip essentially, but like I was my current age, but it was like a school field trip and I had to pee the entire time. And then I woke up and realized that I really actually had to pee in real life, and I was like, oh well, that makes sense. Lucky for me, it's very gloomy outside right now and the forecast says it's supposed to be cloudy all day, so I think I'm actually gonna go on a walk tonight. My apartment is a total mess. I need to just play catch up all day. I was supposed to do my laundry Sunday and I put it off, and then I was supposed to do it yesterday and then I put it off, and now it's just piling up again. It needs to get done today. It's so bad. I just hate doing laundry with every fiber of my being. Oh yeah, and I was supposed to dust yesterday. I didn't dust. I was supposed to dust my fans. I didn't dust my fans. I was not on top of my social media yesterday at all. I think today is just gonna be spent getting back on track in pretty much every aspect of my life at the moment. This is my breakfast. It's just a protein shake. Meal shake? What do you call it? Meal replacement shake? I don't know. Anywho, I am going to sit here and drink that, maybe make a game plan of what the I'm doing today, and hopefully we can have a better morning tomorrow. I was in my bed at 9, maybe 9:15, and I called my mom, and I was expecting to be a quick call. It was not a quick call. We ended up talking for like an hour, and by that point it was like 10:30, maybe even 10:45. I was like, Mom, I need to go to bed. So I don't know if that really affected things much, but I was definitely planning on being asleep by like 10, and I was not. Anyway, I think that's probably all for today. Hopefully tomorrow is a little bit better. I really want to make waking up early like a consistent habit of mine, because I love just the feeling of mornings. I love being outside in the morning, but sometimes I just wake up and I'm just like, ew. All right, adios. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. I am back from my walk. I just showered. I was only planning on going for like 30 minutes on my walk, and then the first 20 minutes went by really quickly. I was on my phone the whole time. I was updating my Benable list and I just got really into a groove. Then I hit 30 and I was like, well, I could go for 45. And then I was nearing 45 and then I was like, well, I mean, if I'm going 45, I might as well just go for the hour. And then I hit an hour, and the last like 9 minutes were seriously so slow. They were the slowest 9 minutes of my life, but I'm really happy I did. Yesterday definitely was not as active or productive as I had hoped, and so I feel like today definitely in a way made up for it. Nothing wrong with a rest day, but anyway, I just showered. I still need to do my skincare, so I figured I could do like a skincare routine. I don't know. Starting off, the first thing I use is Panoxyl. This is the only face wash that has ever actually cured my acne. 3 years ago, I started getting acne really bad again. I had it pretty bad when I was in high school, and then it went away, and I think that was definitely like an environmental thing. I was not doing good my junior year, and my acne was really bad, and then it went away when I got better. But then like 3 years ago, my acne got really bad again, and I was really confused. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna cut out gluten, and it went away. So I'm really grateful that the first thing I tried was the solution. But I've been using this for, God, I don't even know, since high school at least. 4 or 5, maybe 6 years. You can tell that I like it because it's almost out. I need to buy another bottle. I do have a little pimple over here, but it's definitely just because I ate some gluten the other day. I don't even know what. Okay, next. I've been using the Good Molecules Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I alternate between this and the niacinamide. So I'll buy the hyaluronic and then use that, and then I'll switch to the niacinamide and vice versa. I'm almost out of the hyaluronic, so that's why I have both right now. Whenever I don't use that serum, I always feel like my face is more textured. I don't know if that's just because there's like a layer of something or what, but I will continue to use it because I don't like that feeling. Last step is your grandma's favorite, Pond's Clarent B3 Dark Spot Correcting Cream. I was hearing really good things about Pond's, and I was in the market for a new moisturizer, and I honestly just picked this one because it was pink, but I like it. I like it so far. And a little definitely goes a long way with this. I will say I also noticed my like skin tone seems a lot more even. I definitely think it works. I'm gonna shape my eyebrows just a little bit because they always look really wonky when I wake up. I'm also gonna put on mascara because I kind of feel like a bald rat whenever I don't. Oh my gosh, I was just doing my hair and then my camera decided to like itself. I realized I totally forgot a step of my skincare, and I'm actually really annoyed about it. I knew something fell off while I was doing it and I couldn't figure out what, and it's because I literally forgot a step. Anyway, the Bioma Milky Toner. My friend gave this to me, thanks Kylie, because I guess she was allergic to it, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it, I'll try it. This stuff slays. This slaps. Why am I putting it on? Why am I acting like I'm putting it on? I'm done. We're too far gone. It's fine. And then obviously, because I'm forgetting things today, I forgot to tell y'all about the SPF that I use on my face. I can't tell if this is focusing or not, but I use the Good Molecules Moisturizing Rich Sunscreen SPF 30. I had originally bought this bottle, or not bottle, what do you call this, container a while ago. And then when I went to go buy another one because I was out, I couldn't find the container. I don't know if they changed just the color of the packaging or if it's actually a different product, but the consistency with this one is so much better. So I want to say it's a different product. The other one, the first one I had was literally like water. Like I had to be very diligent about how I squeezed it out of the tube and what way it laid when I set it down. This one doesn't do that. This is more like an actual lotion. It does have a very minimal white cast, but it goes away pretty quickly. My hair is disgusting, but there's literally no point in washing it when I'm literally going to be in the ocean in a couple hours. So I figured since I'm going to the beach in a couple hours, I would just put my swimsuit on, so I'm just ready to go. Got 2 options I think I want to do. I haven't worn this one in literally forever, a balconette kind of thing. This might be too big. And I've also got this blue top. It's like velour? I don't really know what you would call this, but I don't have a matching bottom to it because I got it at the Aerie outlet. I have these blue floral bottoms that I think would look fine. In an interesting turn of events, the orange one is actually too small on the top. It fits really weird. It's like, doesn't account for the fact that I'm a giant. So I'm probably going to sell that one. And I'm just gonna wear these pants, and I'm just gonna wear this top. It has a little stain right here, so I think I'm gonna dye this shirt. I really like this shirt. I really like the fit. I really like the flowiness of it, but the stain is a little distracting. I have quite a few shirts that I actually need to dye because they just have like weird marks on them. Don't ask me how I stain everything. I literally have no idea. Anyway, that's all for getting ready. I'm just gonna go plan. I've got a couple things. Wow, I am looking like, yeah, totally. I'm gonna go plan, and then I have a couple things I want to do before we leave, and then a lot of my day is just gonna be spent at the beach. Good morning. I've always been an iced coffee kind of person, but a couple days ago our milk went bad, and so I was forced to make a hot coffee. I was so tired that day and I needed caffeine. I don't like need coffee to wake up or anything, but I do use it for its effects, and sometimes I do just crave a coffee. But since our milk ran out and I was forced to make a hot coffee, I've been craving hot coffee. I don't know. Anyway, I woke up at 6 and then I ended up falling back asleep for like 20 minutes. My body just felt so bleh. I was up probably an hour later than I wanted to be last night because I was having so many problems with Meta. If you ever have the option to not use Meta Business Suite, take it. I don't even know where to go with that. I just need to like pay someone to figure it out for me because I'm so confused. I don't understand why Facebook has the need to have so many buttons, and yet somehow they never have like the option I need. Like it took me 20 minutes just to figure out how to find my like connected email account to my Facebook, and even then I still didn't really find it. And with like the whole Facebook link to Instagram situation, like just make it one account. Why is it not one account? Why am I able to log into my Instagram and why does an email connect to my Instagram but that same email doesn't connect to my Facebook? Make it make sense. As long as I still have the ability to post on all of my accounts without problem, I'll live. But I'm severely annoyed that there are certain things I'm limited in doing because this app is just so confusing, misleading, unorganized. Like, I don't understand how Facebook is the #1 social app for older people, and it's confusing the hell out of me. Maybe they've just had it longer and I'm late to the game. But to be fair, I've had Facebook for like 10 years at this point, and I feel like it was less confusing back then. We've only just added random things. Like, what is Facebook dating? Why is that a thing? No, come on. Anyway, since I didn't end up really getting out of bed until like 6:20, I wasn't going to be able to go on my walk and be back before Logan had to leave for work. So I'm kind of just hanging out. I've already got my clothes on and stuff. I'm ready to go, but I'm just going to enjoy my coffee, and then when he leaves, I'll head out. Since I am a little bit later today, I probably am just going to go for the 30 minutes, which is fine. That's all my goal is. I was reading Atomic Habits at the beach yesterday, and the chapter coincidentally was about, he called it the 2-minute rule. And so essentially it was talking about how when a lot of people set goals, they're too ambitious. So they'll say, I want to go to the gym for an hour every day. And then obviously most people fail with their habits. How many people actually complete their New Year's resolutions? So the idea of the 2-minute thing is to just make the goal as easy and as attainable as possible. So rather than saying, I'm going to go to the gym for an hour, is I'm going to go to the gym for 5 minutes. And then eventually you can start being like, well, I'm already here, so I might as well stay. And that's what I've been doing kind of with my walk. Like 30 minutes is easy, and I'm able to just, do a couple laps around my apartment complex and call it good. And then sometimes if I'm down there and I'm like, yeah, why not go for 45 minutes, an hour? That's what happened yesterday. And so just the idea of setting a smaller goal to just get your foot in the door is just going to make the habit stick so much faster, if, at all. I've always sucked at setting habits. Like, I've never been a person to make my bed every day. I don't really have a set morning routine. I don't get up at the same time every day. Like, nothing about me is consistent except for my planning videos. And even then, like the other day, I was not in the right headspace. So I did it from my bed and I still got it done. Granted, it wasn't in the typical setting, and so my views were not as good, but the consistency was there. So anyway, that's just an interesting tidbit of information I learned. Welcome to my kitchen. We are making eggs. I just smashed that egg all over the bowl and now it's all over the floor. Woke up this morning, went and did my plan with me, and I kind of sat around a lot this morning, but that's okay. I mean, the only true intention to get up at 6 a.m. didn't necessarily state what I had to be doing. I went on my walk and then I came home, showered. I ended up spending quite a bit of time getting ready. I had a cold shower and it was actually awesome. The trick to being like a quick shower, for me at least, is right when I get back from my walk, I'm so hot because Florida. The trick is to just put my water bottle in the bathroom so that I immediately have to go in there, drink water, and then I can just hop in a cold shower. Because when you're like hot and you're outside, you're like, dang, I could jump in a pool right now. That's how I feel. So if you get in there quick enough and try to ignore the air conditioning, you can take a cold shower. This butter is melting really slowly. So I guess we're nearing the end of this video. I'm not going to force myself to get up super early on weekends, although I would like to make this 6 o'clock wake up a consistent thing. I don't really want to force myself to wake up at 6 a.m. on the weekends though. I don't know how I feel about that. Sorry, excuse me. I needed my pepper. Scrambled egg. Here is the finished product. I eat my eggs with ketchup. Logan thinks I'm weird for that. Kind of helps distract from the fact that they're eggs. Anyway, this was a fun experience. I think I'm going to continue trying to wake up early. I definitely enjoy my walks more when they're done before the sun is fully risen because it just gets so hot. I'm gonna end the vlog, even though this is not a, well, is it a vlog? I don't know. I'm gonna end the vlog here and I'm gonna eat my eggs and I will see y'all in my next video.